K2tog means yarn over, knit two together. Hey, it's Denise from LoomaHat.com, and in this video I want to explain a technique that looks a lot more difficult than it really is. Alright, let's begin. Your pattern will indicate where you start your yarn over, knit two together. The technique is worked over two pegs, with the yarn over being on the left and the knit two together then on your right. You need to remove the loop from the peg on the left where you're going to do the yarn over and bring it over to the peg on the right so that you have those two loops that you're going to knit together. Now you can take your working yarn and just place it flat over your peg as a yarn over and then wrap the second peg to do an E-wrap and knit those two stitches together. That's one option. In my particular case, for my stitch pattern, I prefer to E-wrap my yarn over, so I'm going to completely wrap the peg and then I'm going to take the working yarn and place it loosely over the two existing loops, and I'm going to do the true version of the knit stitch. So I'm going to scoop down the working yarn to create a new loop, take the two existing loops off the peg and put the new loop on and tighten my working yarn. Keep in mind that there are several versions of the knit stitch, and the pattern you're using should tell you which one to use when you're doing the knit two together. Now let me show you why I chose to do the E-wrap on my yarn over as opposed to just placing my yarn flat. So here I place it flat and then I knit off my two stitches together. By the way, you can do that one stitch at a time, it's okay. But when you look at the back, you'll see the difference between a E-wrapped yarn over and when you just place the yarn flat. It's not that one way is better than the other. It's all about what the project designer is trying to achieve. So you need to figure that out before you start your project. I also wanted to show you the symbols on a chart for the yarn over and a knit two together. Notice that the symbol for the knit two together slants towards the right. That's because your decrease will slant to the right. The opposite of that is a slip slip knit or skip skip knit, which will slant to the left. If that last little bit of information gives you a headache, don't worry about it. Instead, let me show you. In general, the slip slip knit or skip skip knit is just the mirror image of the knit two together. So this time you're going to take the loop off the peg on the right and move it over to the peg on the left. Okay? And then do your yarn over on the right. I'm going to do an E-wrap. And then your knit two together on the left. The reason I showed you the symbols is because it gives you a visual of where you need to put the knit two together, and at least for me, it helps me remember that the slip slip knit is the knit two together but on the left, and that the knit two together is on the right. I hope that's helpful and not confusing. So again, here's a chart to give you the visual that the knit two together is on the right and the slip slip knit is on the left. Just for good measure, let's see the yarn over, knit two together one more time. I didn't want to end the video without showing you a stitch pattern done using the yarn over, knit two together. I love a good stitch pattern, and if you do too, check out my book, Loom Knitting Stitches Top 10 Volume 1. And hey, thank you for watching this video, and please, if you would, share the video with friends and also press the like button. In addition, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to this channel. Doing so will help me bring more of these videos to our loom knitting community.